Hello and welcome back to the TGG Adventures campaign, doing level 3, and we have so much stuff. Okay, I don't think I've seen that one before. Gain a blah. Gain a non-supply copy of the first card you play each turn. Oh my god, okay. that's bonkers. Okay. Oh wow. Well, I guess we never have to buy peasant, huh? Peasant and page on the same board. Ah! All right. What are we actually doing here? We could potentially put pathfinding on page and just keep a bunch of pages and have a bunch of draw that way. There is some thinning. We do want to get to champion because there's militia and haunted woods, and the plus action situation isn't great either. It is annoying not to open with a trasher, but I think we kind of need to do that. Where's my play treasures button? Oh! Oh no! It's not just action cards. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, maybe we do need to open with amulet. Jesus. Oh, that's so bad. Although, we don't want a million amulets either. Maybe we should open with Ratcatcher? Oh, freaking crap. Yeah. Okay, well we have to do this. There's no way around it, but I did not even. Yeah, first card. Okay. I think. Oh man. Okay. The pages. So peasant versus page. I think we gotta get a Ratcatcher to get this under control. We're gonna have too many turns where we just like have to play copper, and then the copper gets duplicated, and it's gonna slow everything down. And like amulet is a faster trasher, but once we get this, like, there's definitely such a thing as too many amulets. Oh my god. I mean, I guess you could argue for a Ratcatcher amulet even, and like you figure, well, this is insane. This is absolutely diabolical. My god. And this is gonna apply to all of the travelers. So like if we like get page, we're gonna play a page, and we're gonna get another page, and then we're gonna get a treasure hunter, and then we're gonna play the treasure hunter. We're gonna get another treasure hunter. We're gonna be multiplying. They're gonna be coming out of our ears. Jeez. I mean, obviously not if you don't play it as the first card in the turn, but like, you know, I'm gonna have a second freaking champion potentially. Jeez. Okay. Calm. So amulet really would help get this under control. Do we go amulet, page? And we just try to be very careful about timing. We will multiply the pages so we can keep multiplying the pages. Yeah, okay. I think I've talked myself into amulet. And yeah, I think I want to go page first. We are going to want a peasant, but oh, we don't multiply the amulet. That's Now that's actually arguably bad. It's good that we see it turn 3. It's definitely good that we see it turn 3. Okay. We want the peasant. We want the rat catcher. Don't think the order really matters here. I think I'll get a peasant. And yeah, now we'll get the rat catcher. Oh no. Do we even get anything here? I mean, if we want a second amulet, we might actually have to buy it, because now we've got enough stuff in our deck that we're not likely to play amulet as our first action. Ay, 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 ay. There's also the pathfinding thing to consider, that like getting more pages is helpful with that. But we do have to add copper to our deck. Wait a minute. Where? Oh, it's a non-supply copy. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to keep track of the contents of our deck. Oh god, because we have a page right now. They have a page. There's one page gone because we got a non-supply copy. Oh no. Ooh. So yeah, is it worth taking a copper? Maybe it's worth taking a copper just to get a rat catcher. I guess it probably is. They get a militia. I'm not too concerned about that. All right, we get another page. We do need to buy another peasant, because if we want more peasants, which we probably do. I mean, we definitely do. We multiply the page instead. All right, so let's get another page. And we could use a coin of the realm for plus actions before we get champion online. Let's do that. All right, do we want another treasure hunter? I don't think so. I think we pretty much just want... Although we're going to end up getting another one anyway. Like, right here, because our treasure hunter's down here. It's going to get so many silvers, fuck. Anyway, we might eventually... No, we just go for pathfinding. We'll just keep everything as a page. One champion, a bunch of pages. I mean, I guess we might at some point want payload from, like, warrior or something, but do we really need that? We could just do, like, amulet for silvers or something. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can double rat catcher at the cost of our treasure hunter missing. Oh. Maybe that's worth it. It does mean the 2 silvers also miss. Also means the amulet misses, but it would miss anyway. I think. I think we're gonna do this. All right, we got another peasant. We have 1 coin of the realm. We could get 1 more coin of the realm. Just to have 2. We don't need another peasant. We don't need another rat catcher. We could get another amulet. I'm not super duper concerned about that. But then again, like, what are the odds that we ever play this amulet? Yeah, I guess they're not that high. Yeah, let's get another amulet. All right, yes, we do want to exchange that. that. Okay, we are out of estates, so we may as well do that. More pages. All right. We have the 2 silvers. It's going to be difficult for us to get to pathfinding until, I don't know, we get a Haunted Woods or something, I guess. We have a Coin of the Realm on the map. Maybe we just get one more of those. And then no exchange. We don't have any rat catchers down anyway. They got a Haunted Woods. Shit. Oh, right. We have the Coin of the Realm. That's what it's there for. All right. One more peasant. And there's no harm in taking another page. And yes, we want a fugitive. And yes, we want a soldier. All right, so now we have a fugitive, we have a soldier. I guess we're gonna get another peasant and have 2 soldiers. We have a rat catcher. We can duplicate fugitive! Oh, that's so good! Oh, holy shit! Oh my god, that's so good. All right, warrior first, all that. If we want to get a Haunted Woods, we need to not trash here. Fine. All right. We need to exchange this. We can obviously exchange that. Exchange that. Not exchange that. Damn it. This will discard a rat catcher. The silver. For province, really? Oh, oops. Ah, my hero, no, I need that. We're getting far along here. Yeah, that discard of the hero is really bad. Ideally, this will be the turn when we get to buy pathfinding, and then our deck is going to go insane. Assuming we even have the money to buy it, I guess. Maybe we should decline to trash. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just in case. Alright, we can duplicate Fugitive again. I mean, it'd be even better to duplicate Disciple, of course, but it's not the situation in which we find ourselves. Do we want to Disciple Fugitive or Page? This doesn't matter too much. Discipling Fugitive is going to do more work to get us around to the hero, so I guess we'll Disciple Fugitive. Okay. Gain a gold. Alright, we do need to have a peasant in the deck because this is the only +5 that we have. We do have a coin on the mat. Good. So we're gonna upgrade 3 fugitives into disciples. We're gonna have 4 disciples in our deck. That's really good. Alright. So we buy... This is perfect. We buy Pathfinding on Page. We buy a Peasant. And then we exchange all 3 fugitives for disciples. Change hero for champion. This is not entirely clear that we need... Nah, we should do it. Don't want teacher. Soldier to fugitive. There are 7 fugitives in the pile. We just returned 3. So they do have a fugitive, I guess? I sure didn't notice them having a fugitive, but maybe. Or maybe I have another fugitive? I mean, I did have 2, and then I gained another one, but I think I drew it, so I don't think so. So I think we keep the soldier as is. I want to exchange the peasant for a soldier. We got another peasant, and my plan is to disciple that. We'll do that. And then the question is, do we want a treasure hunter? I think we might, to like ramp our payload. We get 1 treasure hunter, and then we move that up into a hero, and then we can gain like a gold every turn, and that, yeah, I think that's worthwhile. We have a lot of pages as it is. I think we can afford to do that. And then I think we're good. Hopefully that will be the last turn of that. They got champion into play before we did? Man. Gain copy first, yes, please. there any reason not to disciple Page? I can't think. We're gonna disciple the Peasant, but we have more disciples, so... Oh. Maybe it was a mistake to turn this page into a treasure hunter. Alright, well... I'm gonna do disciple, disciple... Peasant... Soldier... Not that we're getting the attack off, but... Hunter... Trash that. Okay, so now... We do have 2 soldiers in the deck, but it doesn't even matter, because... I mean, having the extra soldiers will help us with money, so... Fine with that. I'm thinking we start going for some distant lands. We didn't draw a deck here, but we did gain another page. We didn't see the Haunted Woods, though. That is annoying. I think we probably leave the Peasant as a Peasant, and that way we don't need to disciple Peasant. We have 3 buys. Or we can disciple Peasant and have 4 buys. So we spend our 2 coins on another page. And then maybe 1 Haunted Woods, just to have 2 of them, and then 1 Distant Lands. We didn't find our champion either, I just realized. Alright. No, yes. No, no, no. All that, no. It's so crazy that they managed to get champion down first. Because they didn't get pages early, I don't think. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it was Peasant that they didn't get as early. Alright. Oh my god. What the heck was that? Well, we have our second Haunted Woods now. I'm just going to take another Distant Lands. I mean, we could take a Province. Like, they don't even have a Peasant in their deck. Like, they can't double Province. But I still feel like there's no reason to rush on that. Okay, we can get another Disciple this turn. Yes. What? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, seriously. Now I'll go ahead and trash a copper. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Where are all our pages? We want to disciple the Haunted Woods or the Distant Lands? We really should be drawing, like, any time now. I think I'm going to disciple the Distant Lands. I think the gains are going to be... I mean, we don't get any value from the double play, but we do gain the extra Distant Lands, so that's something. We only have 2 buys. Boo. Would have liked to get on their page. No exchanges. Okay. Also go ahead and trash a copper. Disciple again as our first action, which is great. See, look at how many pages there are down here. Oh my gosh. I guess we don't get to put the discipled copy of the page in the shuffle at this point anyway, so we might as well just keep playing in case we want to disciple something else because we have enough draw or something. Like Distant Lands. Might as well just play the warrior. I'll think about it. 4 disciples. Which means, okay, there's how many distant lands are on our mat too? So there's no ability for us to disciple more than 3 distant lands and have it be useful. So we might as well disciple a page here. Okay, so now we can. Oh, we have another disciple. I guess they didn't have a fugitive. I guess. Oh no, I know what it was because there's only 2 generated fugitives, so there's 7 fugitives, not 8. Right? Okay. Yeah, I could have totally gotten another disciple. Whatever. Maybe they never got a peasant. I don't know. Anyway, disciple, distant lands, disciple, distant lands, disciple, distant lands, disciple, page. The other distant lands. Hey, look at that. We have a points lead. Can we end the game? Maybe we should have saved a disciple for peasants so we could have more buys. I wasn't really thinking about that. I mean, getting all the distant lands down certainly has its value. And, like, we've already clinched the game at this point, so I guess it kind of doesn't really matter. But it's like they can only get 1 province per turn. Like, what are they going to do? But there's no reason not to play the soldiers. 13, 16. We can get 3 provinces. Okay. That's pretty good. I think we'll settle for that and not. We'll just put these into play for coins and not bother to gain silvers. Could have even. No, that's not true. Never mind. But okay. I guess there's no reason to exchange that warrior, huh? This is. Yeah, I did say at some point our deck is going to pop off. It did. What is the what? Why? Why? You have champion to play. You don't need to do this. Bot, please. All right. How many pages can we get? How many disciples can we get? Gotta get more peasants. That seems clear. There's more disciples. Oh my god. Well, clearly we need to get another Haunted Woods. In addition to more peasants. We don't even have enough gains with all these disciples to use up all of our draw. Incredible. So, honestly, I was like a little worried for a moment. Like, if they'd had peasants in their like a peasant or two in their deck, and they've been actually able to threaten like building while they were greening, like maybe they would have had a shot. I mean, probably not, honestly. My deck like absolutely went bananas, but 7 disciples. Having 7 copies of the best card in the game is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's so funny that at the beginning I was like, oh, we don't need to buy more peasants because we'll play the peasant and it'll duplicate itself. I was not even thinking about it. It was like, oh, the fugitive can duplicate itself. The disciple can duplicate itself. Oh my god. But yeah, that was insane. And like, we definitely like had like a little bit of a rough go of it for a while in terms of like, you know, the champion bottom decked, and that didn't matter too much, but it might have mattered a little bit. I don't remember, and like the hero getting discarded and stuff like that. But it's just like, I think they never got a peasant, and you just cannot play this board without that. Like it's like way too good. All right, let me see here. They just opened Amulet Ratcatcher, right? Which I do understand that. Like, that's not crazy. But I think I prefer what I did. It just would have been nice. Well, I don't know. Duplicating the page is good too. Well, I guess ideally you would see Amulet on turn 3, not see page, and then you'd see page on turn 4. And you would duplicate them both. That would have been the ideal scenario. But yeah, I think they never got. I guess I can also look at like what's in their deck. Yeah, they never got a peasant. That cannot be correct. Single provincing here, like even if Distant Lands wasn't on the board, like how many points did I get from Distant Lands? 32. So I still won by 10 points without any Distant Lands. Like, yeah. you have to play with peasant if for the +5, if nothing else. But obviously, like having the disciples in the deck is amazing. And they never bought pathfinding. I mean, they didn't have a billion peasants in their deck. Like they had a billion ratcatchers. I guess they could have put pathfinding in that, but that's not very good. Yeah, the militia thing. I mean, the militia was like legitimately annoying, but I don't know. It's like I'm not really very concerned about hitting price points like along the way. It's mostly just at the end, or not the end, but like, yeah, I do eventually want to hit pathfinding, but like if that happens like after I play champion, that's probably fine. You know, it's nice to be able to get a Haunted Woods, but anyway. But yeah, this was like absolutely bonkers. Like, and I said, I think Disciple, like, you know, is it a better card than like King's Court or Recruiter or Silk Merchant or whatever? Like, maybe it's not because you have to work harder to get it, but like in your deck, so good. It's so stupidly good. And like, is it better in your deck than those cards? Like, you could definitely make a case for King's Court because the triplicating effect of King's Court is so strong. But being able to gain more copies of the good cards that you want to have in your deck is really, like, if you think about like typical King's Court payload type stuff where you're like King's Courting like an action that gives you like 3 coins and a buy or something, like, you know, that Disciple, if Disciple does that, it gives you more if you disciple that card instead. Like, action wise, it may not be as efficient. Draw wise, it conceivably isn't as efficient. It kind of depends. But just in terms of payload value, it actually gives you more because, like, you know, it's like, oh, I gained a 5 cost. I played, you know, I got my, instead of getting 9 coins, I got 6 coins, but I also gained a 5 cost. And if I can draw the 5 cost and draw and play the 5 cost that I gained, then I get the full 9 coins anyway. Like, Disciple is so ridiculously good. Having 7 of them is just ludicrous. Like, oh my gosh. And granted, we didn't have all 7 of them until right at the end, but we had like 4 of them, like legitimately multiple turns before the end of the game. It's like, wow. So insane. Yeah. So yeah, I would say I had fun with this one. I mean, it's like completely insane, like this effect. Like and it could be, like, it would be very different on other kingdoms, right? Like the Disciple thing in particular. Like there's other cards like that, but obviously where it's like, you know, you wouldn't normally be able to gain so many copies, or normally you'd have to do a lot more work to get copies of it or whatever. Like it, you know. So there's other cards that would have that effect, but like obviously on different boards, you know, you could have a very different experience with this. It's a very interesting twist. Yeah, cool. Anyway, man. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and next time we'll tackle level 4. Until then.